everyone, this is Suzy Q of Suzy Q's Happy Little Haven, and welcome to my Nursery Room Window.
Hi everyone, so look who we have today. It's little Jackson, and Jackson is the Nino Dwarf kit by Vincenzina Carre. I hope I didn't mess that name up too badly. And he was reborn by Ema Bennett. And he is just a gorgeous little baby boy, and I've been wanting to bring him on again. And he's all cuddled up in a hand crocheted blanket. So yeah, he's in a little summer outfit, and he needed to be all cuddled up in a blanket. But I'm going to be changing him into a super cute, like a winter outfit. And so we'll be doing that in just a few seconds when I join you over at the changing table. So see you in a few. Okay, so I'm back with my little guy, little Jackson, and I'll tell you a little bit about him in just a few seconds, but I wanted to let you know that I'm also going to be doing Suzanne's Valentine's Day tag. She's at Suzanne's Babies, and I think that most of my subs know this wonderful lady, and she is one of my dearest friends, and she made up this really fun Valentine's Day tag. It's a 10-question tag, and so I am going to be doing that tag today while I change this little guy Jackson. And I'm also going to be adding a very short video clip of my girl Jenny. This morning I took a walk with her, and she tracked some deer. And so I wanted to show you how she does that. So that'll be later on in the video. But for right now, let me go ahead and show you what we're going to be changing this little sleepyhead into. And this is one of my very favorite outfits for him. I've had him for about a year. And it's like so cute. It's a plush. It's like a little polar bear outfit. And it's a plush with little ears right here. And it's so soft. It's like, I don't know how to describe the softness of it. And it also has these little pants that came with it. Now he is a size 0 to 3 months, and of course his type of dwarfism is called Achondroplasia, and which means that he has a normal-sized torso, but a normal-sized torso and head, but his legs and his arms are shorter. And so, things that are 0 to 3 months fit him, except for the length of the arms and the legs. And so what I do is I either push him up or I fold him up in the outfits. And he ends up looking really super cute in these outfits. But anyway, this is the outfit. And then when I have him in this outfit, I always have to put him into these adorable winter boots that match so well with the brown stripe in the outfit. And these are just so warm, and these are also super soft. And I just love these boots. So I'm going to go ahead and put those boots right here. And then to go under the boots, of course, I always like to put socks on, and I'm going to be putting these light tan or light beige socks on him. So that is his entire outfit. And so yeah, I wanted to tell you a little bit about this little guy. I named him after a show that I really enjoy watching, and it is called Little People Big World, and it's about the Roloff family, and they have 4 children. They have Zachary, which is he's got the the same type of dwarfism as this little guy. And then Zachary has 3 other siblings that are of average size. He's got a twin brother that was born the same time as him, but his twin brother is average size, and then he's got 2 sisters that are average size. And then Matt Roloff is, he's also this type of dwarfism, and so is Amy, and they are both 4 feet tall. And so now, when I first started watching this show, Matt and Amy were married. But as of now, they are no longer married. They are divorced, and Amy is married to another, to an average size man, and his name is Chris Merrick. And so that's just a little bit of background. Now Jackson on the show, not on the show, in real life too, he's 5 years old. And so anyway, when this baby first came out, I was so in love with Jackson when I first started watching the show, that when this little guy came out, you know, in the sculpt and the kit, I just could not resist getting him. And he is so well done that, to me, he just looks amazingly real, like he's going to wake up any minute. Ema Bennett did an awesome job with him, as she does with all of her, you know, her reborns. And he was the very first dwarf that she ever did, and I think it was a fun challenge for her. She said when she first got the kit, she said, "Look at the size of the head," because the head is a large size. I mean, if I compare it to any of my toddler dolls, it's almost the same size, you know. But to me, he's just like the most adorable little guy, and he has some twin siblings out in our community, and I wanted to mention them. Now, these are just the ones that I've met before, you know, on YouTube, on the channels that I watch. And well, the first one is Tilly Bowman. She's a dolly friend of mine, and she has a little girl, and her little girl, a darling little girl, is named Ainsley. And then we also have my dolly friend Shara, and Shara has a little boy named Pax. And so yeah, they are twin brothers. But anyway, so I know that there's other you know, sculpts of this out there, other baby dolls out there, but like I said, those are the two that I've met. And I'm going to adjust the camera. Let me see if I can bring it out just a little bit so that you can see all of him. Or maybe what I should do, I'm just thinking, if I turned him around, there we go. I think that's really good. And let me bring his pillows out here, you know, to keep him kind of up there, and we can do the camera like that. And that way you can see all of his cuteness. He is adorable. Anyway, this is his little lovey elephant. She just loves this elephant. It's so soft and cute. So yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. And I want to do the 10-question Valentine's Day tag from Suzanne. And I wanted to show you guys that I am wearing my Valentine's Day sweater that my my very favorite sister-in-law sent me for Christmas this year, and so I'll be wearing it again on Valentine's Day. But I just wanted to show you all that I have a Valentine's sweater that I'm wearing today in honor of the Valentine's Day tag. So let me get the questions right here. I took them out of my notebook because you know, I watched I actually started watching a video of Shara's this morning, but I got interrupted and didn't finish it. But she was also doing Suzanne's tag, and she was able to remember all 10 questions. And you know what, you guys? No, that's not me. I think if I remembered 2, I'd be calling myself very fortunate. So, okay, so question number 1. Are you a romantic? Well, you know, I've heard a lot of people say this in their tags, and it's usually it's ladies that have been married for a while. And I'm going to say the same thing. I used to be a romantic. I really did. But I kind of gave it up because, and this kind of blends into my second, the second question, which is your partner a romantic? I think I kind of gave up on the romance thing because my hubby is not romantic at all. He's not a romance guy, but that doesn't mean that that he doesn't, like, he gives me gifts, like throughout the year. He's a guy that will that he said, he doesn't like holidays. He doesn't like to be pushed into giving a gift because of the time of year. He doesn't like to ever be controlled. He's not, he's very much wants to be in control. So anyway, he doesn't, he's not romantic at all, but he did do one thing back in, oh gosh, it must have been, I don't know, at least 10 years ago. He did do one thing for me that was really romantic, and which is number 3, what's the most romantic gift you've received? And I just wanted to stop here for a second and show you how adorable his little arms and legs are. He is just the sweetest little thing. I'm going to bring him up a little closer so that you can see all his adorable rolls, his darling his little feet. Look at that. Oh my goodness. He is just so sweet. I love this guy. I love him. So yeah, as you can see, his head and torso are the same, are the same length as, like, say, a 0 to 3 month, but then his arms and his darling little legs are shorter. And look at those feet, you guys. Look at those feet. Oh my goodness. So yeah, he is just precious. The most romantic gift that I've ever received was from my husband, and he didn't do it to be romantic. He really didn't. It was Valentine's Day, and like I said, it was probably at least 10 years ago, if not longer. It might have been 15 years ago. We've been married 49 years, and so I have a lot of years to go back to remember things. But anyway, what he did was, I was working at the time. I was working full time, and what he did was, when I came home from work that day or that night, we used to live in Reston, Virginia, and we had a 3-story condo, and so when I first came in from the garage entryway, I had 3 stories of steps to go up. I had one set of steps and then a landing, another set of steps and a landing, and that was the main house. And then if we wanted to go back up into the bedrooms, we had one more set of steps. But anyway, the reason I'm telling you that is because when I opened the door from coming out of the garage, he had dropped rose petals on the stairs, all the way up, the stairs. And I thought, oh my goodness, and it was Valentine's Day. So I thought, what? Really? My hubby's, what's going on with him, But I was very excited. And, he didn't say a thing. In fact, I didn't even see him. I'm not sure where he was, but it was like, I went up the first flight of stairs, and then there's petals all over the landing. And then I saw that as I turned around on the landing, I saw that they also, there was a pathway to the next set of stairs, and then the next set of stairs. Anyway, he had put rose petals up all 3 flights of stairs, which led to our master bathroom. And what he had done, he had closed the door to the bathroom. The rose petals led to that. And through the bathroom door, I heard bubbling, and I heard my favorite relaxing music back then was Anya, and he had that music playing. So I go, wow, what? So I opened the door, and he had drawn a bubble bath, and I had one of those jacuzzi. Well, I don't even know what you call it, but you hook it onto the edge of the tub, the bathtub, and then it makes bubbles like jacuzzi bubbles, and he had that turned on. He had my music turned on. He had rose petals floating in the bubbles in the bubble bath. He had a TV tray set up next to the bathtub, and it had a lit candle. It had a glass of wine, what do you call, shrimp like a shrimp cocktail. And then beside that, all that, he had a box of See's candy and a vase of flowers. I was overwhelmed. Now, by this time, he had come upstairs, and he said, "Well, what do you think?" And I said, "Wow." I was at a loss for words, you guys. That was just so awesome. And he said, "Well, don't worry about dinner or anything. Just go ahead and, take off your work clothes, take a nice bubble bath, and stay as long as you want, and we'll figure out dinner later." So, in fact, I don't even know what we did for dinner, you guys. It was probably something that he made for dinner. But I was so overwhelmed and thrilled with the with the whole rose petal bubble bath thing that to this day, I don't remember what he had for dinner. But yeah, I stayed in the tub, listened to music. Oh, I forgot to add, of course, it was candlelit, so the lights were turned off. So it was the most romantic, nice thing that he had ever done for me. But let me just tell you, he didn't do it to be romantic. He was trying to figure out what to do for me for Valentine's Day. And because, after being married, several years, I had told him, one day, you know what, I would really love, because he's, like I told you, he's not a gift guy that would give gifts during a holiday or anything like that. And I said, I know that you don't like to do gifts, but could you at least give me a Valentine's Day gift and a Christmas gift? And I said, that's it. That's all you have to do. And so that year he was trying to figure out, what to get me. So what happened was he was watching TV that morning, and he happened to see a talk show, and was watching a talk show of I believe it was a basketball player that was describing what he had done for his wife one year. And it was the exact same thing that my hubby had done for me. And he thought that was a great idea to do. And so, he spent the day getting everything all ready. Oh, and I forgot to add that he also gave me a card. He gave me a Valentine's Day card. So it was really, really nice, you guys. It was really so nice. And I just really, gosh, just to come home from a super hard day at work and to be able just to relax like that was really awesome. So let me give this little guy's hair a brush again. This is my Kia Babies brush that I really love because it's very, very, very soft, and it's really easy on the hair. Okay, let me see if I can get through the rest of this without taking too long. What was the worst gift you've gotten for Valentine's Day? I've never gotten what I would ever say is a bad gift ever in my entire life, for any occasion. I appreciate gifts, and gifts are given in love, and so I really can't think of anyone. So number 5, what do you think is the most romantic song? And okay, so my hubby and I, we each have a song for each other. My song for my husband is Bette Midler's "Wind Beneath My Wings," and all the words in that song, you know, it really, really mean a lot to me, and they match what my hubby means to me. And my husband's song for me, kind of recently, he chose it, and it was Kane and Caitlin Brown's. They're a country. Kane Brown is a country singer, and that's his wife. And anyway, they did a duet one time recently, and it's called "Thank God." And it has some really precious words in there, about how much that he appreciates his wife, and he gives all the details and stuff. And the weird thing is, in Bette Midler's song, towards the end of the song, she says, "Thank God for you," in the song. And then he chose this song about, thank God. So it was purely not planned. But I just think, as I thought about it later, I thought, oh my goodness, we both just we really love each other, Yeah, we have our ups and downs, but that's, any relationship has ups and downs like that. So let me see. Oh, and there's one other song. Bryan Adams, "Everything I Do It for You." That song right there is a song that I chose for my hubby years and years ago, and it's only because that's exactly the way that he feels about me. Everything he does for me. He has with me in mind, and I think that's just really special. And I had chosen that song for him, and when I told him about it, he, recently, whenever he chose his song for me, he said, "Well, but that's your song. That's your song for me. But, I chose this. I chose this song. This song was from me to you." He said, "That song is from you to me, kind of," and I agree. But the words in the song are just really, really neat. So, okay. What do you think is the most romantic film? I have two that I really, really enjoy watching, that I've watched a million times. I couldn't even tell you. Urban Cowboy was my very first favorite romantic movie, and that's the one with John Travolta and Deborah Winger. And then the other one that I really love is Pretty Woman, and that one is with Richard Gere and Julia Roberts. So those are my two favorite romantic films. Number 7. Have you ever had a card that you didn't know who it was from? No. Nope, that's never happened. Yeah, I've never had a secret admirer that has sent me a card. Let's see. Number 8. Have you sent cards out? Yes. I used to be really, really good at sending cards out to the family, to the kids, to the grandkids, and now I don't feel like after being retired, I don't feel like I have enough time or energy or anything to do a lot of cards like that. So no, I don't send cards out anymore, but I used to. But I do send my children and their children birthday cards. That's something I always do. I also like to send Christmas cards out. Okay, number 9. Do you like romantic books? I used to like romantic books, just like I used to be a romantic, but I don't like them anymore. I used to really love to read Danielle Steele, but then Danielle Steele has parts in it that are like super romantic. The physicalness is just too much described in her books, and I really don't care for that. I really don't care to read that in books, and so So I kind of got burned out with her books. But I do like to read, you know, my favorite is mystery detective whodunit books. And if there's a little bit of romance in those, you know, that's fine with me. I just like to be able to guess, you know, like, whodunit, you know, that's my fun part. And number 10, do you like romantic poetry? No, I don't care for romantic poetry. I don't really care for poetry all that much. When I read, it's going to be, like I said, the books that I'm interested in are the mystery detective books. So yeah, so that's the answers to the 10 questions. So thank you, Suzanne. That was a fun Valentine's Day tag, and thanks for doing that. Now, one more thing that I wanted to say, I'm going to go ahead and put a short video in right now of Ginny and on our little walk this morning, and you can watch her sniffing around and hunting for deer. And here it is. So I'm outside taking Ginny for her first morning walk, and what you see in front of you is deer tracks. And so I thought it would be fun to show you how Ginny tracks the deer when we're out on our walk. There's a bunch of deer tracks up here, brand new ones from this morning. There's Ginny. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer. I'm trying to work this with one hand and hold. Here's the leash. I'm trying to hold the leash in the other hand. And we'll just see how this works. I don't think I've done this before with her. Using just one hand to video while she's tracking. But anyway, here we go on our walk, and let's see if she picks up the tracks. There she is. I'm trying to not to come on, Ginny girl, come on. Here she is. She's looking for it. She says, "Oh, I smell a deer. I think a deer came this way." Okay, come on, Ginny, let's go. So I'm not going to say much because when she hears my voice, she thinks I'm telling her to do something. This is a little shaky, I know, you guys. But there she is. She's on the trail. Oh, she's looking up there. See, we have a mountain up there. Excuse me, and a lot of deer like to be in that area. They can hide up there. So she is looking up there because she knows that's where one of the deer might have gone. Okay, Ginny girl, come on. Come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She found something. Oh, it is a deer. She found her deer. Now she's going to watch it. Now she's going to watch that deer. She thinks that it's going to come back down here so she can chase it. I don't think so, Ginny girl. Okay, Ginny, this way. Okay, so there's Ginny and sniffing around, and I slowed down some of the film for you, some of the video for you, because I actually ended up, when I rewatched the video, I ended up seeing just the tail end of a white-tailed deer up there on the hill. So I slowed that down for you so that you could catch the deer too, so you could see it. But anyway, everyone, before this gets way too long, once again, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed seeing, you know, little Mr. Jackson, and he wants to wave goodbye to his twin siblings, Ainsley and Mr. Pax. And thanks for joining us today. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And until we meet again, bye-bye from me and little Jackson. Bye-bye.